The Marjaree Mason Center is committed to expanding services to help survivors of domestic violence. Thanks in part to a partnership with Community Health System, the nonprofit has opened a new facility designed not just to protect, but to empower survivors. The Marjaree Mason Center's Znardi Foundation building is more than just a new facility. It's a new beginning for hundreds of domestic violence survivors across Fresno County.
What we've realized over the last couple decades is there's a lot of people that need some of those other services that don't need shelter, and so it was really critically important to us to expand the scope and the breadth and the capacity to be able to provide those services geographically to Fresno County, and this provided a great opportunity for us to do that.
The nonprofit's new facility is now the hub for its 24/7 crisis helpline, where advocates are on call to dispatch help, offer legal support, and connect survivors to therapy.
That same team can be dispatched out. So if somebody's calling from a hospital, if they're calling from another community-based organization or a school site, wherever, they can call in as long as we have enough staff. At that time, they can be dispatched out from here. We teach classes, we help individuals fill out the restraining order applications, we help with court accompaniment. We provide individual and group therapy.
It also includes a dedicated space for children, an investment in prevention and early intervention.
We have an art therapy studio, and we provide specific services directed at children. And I think what's important about that is oftentimes in a domestic violence situation when there's kids involved, they look at a victim and an offender at the adults, and that the kids kind of are looked at as appendages. But we know that violence is a learned behavior. So really, this program, part of this building's purpose, is to heavily invest in prevention and early intervention.
And one of the most transformative additions is a health clinic. Built in partnership with UCSF Fresno, Fresno County Public Health, and Community Health System, survivors can now access prenatal care and long-term medical support.
They've experienced domestic violence, and many times they haven't seen a doctor at all, and they could be in their third trimester. And so the goal is to say, how do we intersect now, get them connected to a physician that will likely carry on with them, and then the public health nurse carries on with them in the home, so they ensure healthy delivery and healthy outcomes after the baby is born.
At the heart of the growth is a long-standing partnership with Community Health System, which stepped in with funding to help make the vision for this healing space a reality.
And I'm so grateful and blessed that Community Medical Center stepped up and made a generous donation to help make this building possible, and specifically, obviously, the health area, to say, like, we really want to invest to make sure that these families, both their psychological and their emotional, but also their physical needs are met as well.
And the impact of that investment is already being felt.
We've seen a huge increase of teenage survivors come in or be referred directly from school sites. And I think when you see a place that looks hopeful, it looks like they're equipped, and it becomes a trusted source for having the multidisciplinary services all in one location. You didn't have to bounce around to different locations. I mean, I think that we're going to be pleasantly surprised by the volume, and again, given the fact that this is really a desire to invest in early intervention and prevention, I mean, ultimately that should change the trajectory of statistics that we see in our community for the long term.
If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, the Marjaree Mason Center's 24/7 helpline is always open. You can find more information at mmcenter.org.